Oh, yeah.
The Beat Break not only has exclusive music, but also exclusive interviews like this.
Accept no substitutes.
Guess who's coming? Remember the night when you got in the crib? Turn on the radio, is what you did. Got shocked and thrilled when you heard DJ Red Alert, gone berserk.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? You're now rocking with the best. It's the Beat Break Morning Show. It's going down. Hardest working man in radio. Sean Garvey. Get at us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Beat Break Radio. The Beat Break Morning Show. Sean Garvey and DJ Roll'em. I feel like this is going to be another epic interview, ladies and gentlemen. We always bring in great guests on the show, and they always give us the most epic interviews during the runs that we've been doing the Beat Break Morning Show for so long now. I'm talking about, when you talk about old school hip hop, you got to talk about Furious 5, you got to talk about Chuck Rock, some of the people that we brought on the show before, even Daddy-O from Stetsasonic, you know, old school, you know, back in the day when hip hop was fun, when hip hop was social conscious, when hip hop was political and things of that sort, man. But I'm sitting next to, in the studio, I'm sitting next to one of the hip hop pioneers of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't even need a formal introduction, ladies and gentlemen. We got so much to talk about. We got so much ground to cover right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. And it's a pleasure. No, it's not just a pleasure. It's an honor to be sitting next to you. I'm talking about Sparky D, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Sparky D.
Hey, what's up? Thank you for having me on the Beat Break Radio Show.
Yes.
Morning show at that.
Yes.
Early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Yes. It's my pleasure for doing this interview, and thank you for having me.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So we got a lot of ground to cover, Sparky D. I'm talking about going all the way back to where it all started, Van Dyke Projects in Brownsville, to now Apostle.
Yes.
Apostle Sparky D. We get into all that later.
Okay.
But let's go back to Van Dyke housing project where it all started. Brownsville.
372.
372.
372 Blake Avenue is where Spark got a smart to learn how to do much damage, much terror on the mic, no errors allowed. Yes, I'm proud to say that I'm deaf. My courage and my voice makes me the best. At a battle, I'm not going to give it to you all.
Oh, wow.
372 Blake Avenue, Brownsville, Brooklyn. Never ran, never will. That's where I come from. That's where I reign from. That's where I hail from. And it is what it is. You know, we were doing hip-hop way back in the days when the DJs were going to the parks, you know, and put the plug, the electric cord plug.
I remember that,
into the light post. And they would play their music that way. And it was on, you know.
Nice. Man, I was waiting for you to do that towards the end of the show. You come out busting the freestyle.
I got you. I'm going to give you a 16 at the end.
You're going to give it to us?
Yes, I will.
Indeed. So going back to, I have so many questions I want to ask you, but going back to Brownsville where it all started, like, what was that one thing that made you get up out of your bed that morning or that night or whatever, and you said, hey, you know what? I want a career in being a rapper. I want to do this. I want to do hip hop. I want to be a part of hip hop.
You know, actually, I was a dancer at first, and in Brownsville, they had a place called The Hole in the projects where everybody used to play basketball at, and we used to get free lunches, and everybody from different projects, Van Dyke, Brownsville projects, Langston Hughes, Cephalo, everybody would just pile up there because there was a DJ group called the Dance Masters. Mm-hmm. And they would play music in the projects, and everybody would be in a hole, and it was dance groups. So I was a dancer back then.
Okay.
But in if I can remember, 1979, 1980, 81, we used to rap in the hallways and bang on the windows. Y'all know what it is. Banging on the walls, in the elevators, boom.
Right.
Boom, 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 bap, and they used to have the songs out. Shot Rock, Funky 4 Plus One More was out. King Tut was out, and we used to get on the mic and say, it's on and on and on and on. But what really got me was, it was two girls that lived across the street from me. One name was Mona and one name was Lisa. And Lisa was City Slim and Mona was Moski. And they had a group called the Playgirls. I would walk through the projects thinking I'm bad, which I was. And I said, oh, y'all girls don't know how to rap. They should say, yeah, come in. And they would play, beatbox. They would do the beatbox and they would bounce on the windows, tap on the windows and stuff to make a beat. And I began to rap. And they said, yo, you should be down with the Playgirls. And the rest was history, and that's how I began to rap. I started my rapping career with the Playgirls.
All right, Sparky D, ladies and gentlemen. MC Sparky D.
That's
Sparky D of the Playgirls. Now continue on.
So we got with the Playgirls. I got with the Playgirls, and there was this guy. I really don't remember his name. Oh boy, I am so sorry. Rob was his name.
Okay.
And he got together with us, and he was trying to manage us. And he told Mona, and Lisa, and myself, y'all gonna meet Spider D. He said, let's go to the studio. And back then, that was Power Play Studios. And if you can go back, everybody and their mother came out of Power Play Studios. Salt-N-Pepa, Keith Sweat, Eric B. and Rakim, Sparky D, Roxanne Shante, MC Shan, Molly Mall. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So Power Play Studios was famous, that's where Nas, that's where we made our records in Queens, on Long Island, Queens.
Right.
So Rob said, we're gonna go meet Spider D. So I told the people, I told City Slim and I told Moski. Now when we meet Spider D, don't act like he all of that, because he had a song called Smurfy's Dance. Remember, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Smurf that body across the floor. So we was like, don't act like he all of that. So he was in Studio A, and he began to put some music on in the studio, and we began to rap, and he was like whoa. And Curtis Blow also was there, and they were doing a movie for Isaac Kennedy, and they needed some girls. So Curtis Blow and Spider D went back to back for a little while, but actually Spider D did win the Playgirls, and love you Kurt, and Spider D did win the Playgirls, and we had a song called Our Picture of a Man, and that was on Suture Labels, the Fat Boys label, and the rest was history. We got signed up with Russell Simmons. We were the girls under Russell Simmons back then when it was Rush Productions. When Russell was on 28th Street in Broadway, he had Houdini, he had Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Run DMC, of course. Yeah. Spider D, Allison Williams. He had Orange Juice Jones. Who didn't Russell have? In the beginning, Houdini, and Heidi was the secretary, and we just did what Russell told us to do, and that's how I became an MC.
Wow. So the foundation was laid out for you.
Yes,
it was laid out for you to really be a part of something that will last forever. Some people said that hip hop was just going to be a phase. It was going to fade out.
Yeah, they said it was going to be a phase.
Right.
I was with Russell Simmons when he had one phone and one phone line. I watched Russell, and Russell was very persistent. He continuously believed in hip hop. He continuously believed in all of us. Sometimes there was some doors closed, but Russell didn't give up. Yeah. Russell taught us the foundation of hip hop. He really did. He taught LL, hey, get a Kango hat and you keep that hat on. Run and J and D, you wear this Adidas suit, you wear these hats. Sparky, we got to find something for you. You have to have this look, image, in other words. And Russell taught us the groundwork. Russell was so true. He'll say, whack, death. He'll look up in the sky and go, yo, that's death. He'll look up in the ceiling and do that. But Russell taught us all.
So he not only just managed you all, but managed artists like you, but he also became like a mentor in a way.
Oh, yes, he was all our mentor. We was all in Russell Simmons' pocket. And thank God for Russell Simmons, because he never gave up on hip-hop. Russell never gave up on hip-hop. And if you were whack, you were whack. And if you was deaf, you was deaf.
Right. Yeah, and there's a movie called Crush Groove.
Yeah,
that came out. Yeah. All you millennials and new people out there, y'all got to definitely check out that movie.
Yeah, go check out Crush Groove.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Moski was in Crush Groove. She had a little part. She dissected the frog with the Fat Boys, but it was still history. That was the first movie. Yeah. Well, one of the first, anyway.
Right. Curtis Blow was also in it.
Run DMC.
Yeah. LL Cool J made a short
Rick
cameo.
Yeah. Moski, the Fat Boys.
Yeah. Why didn't they put you in the movie?
You know what? I don't know, but I was there.
Why didn't put MC Sparky D in the movie?
You know what? One thing I can say, I don't know, but I was with Russell when they were taping, and Steven Spielberg called Russell Simmons for the first time, and we was at the Silver Cup in Long Island filming, and Russell Simmons grabbed my hand and said, "Come on, Sparky, this Steven Spielberg." You know, but it was okay because Russell really believed in me. Russell was going to make a doll out of me, myself, and run. But Russell said, if they pull a string on the doll, they're going to say, "Who effing world is this?" for you, and then run, "Who effing house is this?" So that didn't happen. But I have to say, Russell Simmons really believed in Sparky D, and I thank God for Russell.
Yes, that's right. That's what it is right there.
Yeah.
MC Sparky D, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to pause for the cause. But when we come back, we got to talk about it, Sparky D. We got to talk about the battle.
Let's go.
You know, a lot of people, before this interview started, a lot of people kept asking me, are you going to ask Sparky D about the battle and beef between you and Roxanne Shante?
That was real.
That was
real.
Man.
That was real.
Epic. I told you this is going to be one of these epic interviews right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. MC Sparky D sitting next to hardest working man in radio, Sean Garvey, DJ Roll'em, the Beat Break Morning Show. We got more with Sparky D. Don't go anywhere. It's the Beat Break Morning Show.
It's the Beat Break Morning Show with Sean Garvey and the crew.
Yeah, that's right, I'm Sparky. So listen, my girl, what you have to say. Get it right, baby, Roxanne Shante. Hi, Roxanne, and how do you do? My name is Sparky D, and I'm pleased to meet you. Let me tell you something, girl, that you should know. I'm Sparky D, and I'm running this show. You got braces in your mouth, you're full of disgust. Don't bother, drink water, cause your mouth won't rust. You went to the doctor, and what did you hear? The doctor said, Rox, you got gonorrhea. So you went back home and said, help me, please. Your man looked at you and said, you gave me please. You went back home and started to nag. You started looking at the yacht, pulling off stuff. You said, damn, where I get this from? Sparky D was right. I am a rapper. So listen, Roxanne, this is something to learn. You had a right guard, what a male never turned. A right guard? A wrong turn? This is something that you must learn, because you took it too far, and that is right. Now it's my turn, yes, to get on the mic, to prove to you that I'm the best. When I say my rhymes, to prove they are fresh, to let you know how far you go, before I let everyone know you're a whore. I got you up the stroke, in case you didn't know, and if you do not like it, I ask you on the throw. You see, I don't play games, and don't call me no names, cause the words that you say do not make me shame. Now I don't play with girls like you, frankly, when you say that I am true. But listen here, you know you're whack, cause you're half-ass white and you're much too fat. Oh, it's such a pity, you're really too skinny. You're only 15 and you're just showing titties. You think you're a star with a size 8 bra? And if you don't believe me, ask your DJ Molly Marr. You call me fat, but I'm also fly. Say it once again and I'll punch you in the eye. I'll drag you all up and down the streets. Then you know Sparky D can never be beat. I was walking one night all alone, and I happened to glance by the funeral home. I rubbed my eyes, what did I see? The Roxanne. I told everybody you was all on mine. See, there you go, stay in my line. The Roxanne, step off my shit, Miss Sparky D.
That was a little bit of Sparky D from back in the day, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. That was the sounds of Sparky D, in which we have in the studio this morning the one and only MC Sparky D right here on the Beat Break Morning Show with yours truly, Sean Garvey and DJ Roll'em. And of course, we got the book From the Pit to the Palace. We're going to talk about that momentarily. You wrote a book, and bestseller.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Emphasis, bestseller.
Bestseller, that's right.
We're going to get into that.
Thing.
Yeah, we're going to get into that later on in the program.
All right.
Now, let's talk about the battle, the beef between you and Roxanne Shante from back in the day. Historic. You all were like the first female MCs to go head to head with each other on wax.
Yes, we were the first, and I think we're the only ones actually to battle. Yeah, we're the only ones to battle. But Roxanne Shante and Sparky D, that happened.
How did that come up?
A couple hours. Mr. Magic,
Yeah.
a world famous Mr. Magic Rap Attack, the world premiere show on WBLS. He played Roxanne's Revenge. I never forget, at 12 o'clock midnight, and it was 1985. 1985. Happy New Year. And Spider D and myself was listening to Mr. Magic, and we were like, yo, who is this? She seems, she sounds like a little baby, but her voice is so distinct.
Right.
And Spider D said, oh, wow, she's talking about UTFO, because UTFO made a record called Roxanne.
Yeah.
So Roxanne Shante battled UTFO. She was talking about UTFO. So being that UTFO came from Brooklyn, and I come from Brooklyn, I said, yo, I'm going to stick up for UTFO. So Spidey D said, we're going to write this record. We're going to go in the studio next day. And that's exactly what we did. We went to the studio. We wrote Sparky's Turn. And from the next day, we went to Nia Records. They pressed up the vinyl. They pressed up the album. And it was over. It was over. That first week, it was like 300,000 that I sold. And it went gold. And Roxanne Shante and myself, we were battling. We weren't friends. I didn't know her. Actually, I went into her projects, Queensbridge, in the PAL to do that song. And she actually just told me she paid to get in the PAL. She put a hoodie on because she wanted to see who I was. She felt bad because her projects was rooting for me, but I was bold enough. I didn't know no better. I was young. And I went in there and I battled. I didn't battle her. I did Sparky's Turn. I went to her own projects. And we weren't friends at all. We weren't friends. This was real.
Wow.
This was real. We went around the world selling out arenas, not being friends at all. Not being friends. She didn't like me and I didn't like her. And that's the true story.
Wow.
Was
it because she looked at you the wrong way, or it was...
No, that's just how it was back then.
That's just how it was.
Yeah, she talked about UTFO and Sparky's Turn. So I guess the world really said, oh, wow, she talking about you, Roxanne Shante. And, she was like, yo, I ain't going to have that. So, we coming from the projects. We hood. We ain't trying to have that.
Yeah.
So that's really what happened. I never had a chance to say, hey, I only made that song to answer you for music. It started off as a battle, and that's just how it went. I mean, we were like fighting like cats and dogs, like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. And that's really how it was. And mind you, Cool DJ Red Alert was on 98.7 KISS, and Marley Marl was on WBLS. So the radio stations started.
They were rivals. Yeah.
They started to, feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
This was real. We weren't playing. We weren't faking it. Wasn't nothing phony about it. This was real. Roxanne Shante and Sparky D.
Yeah. And you, of course, just like any rap battle, you had people that sided with Roxanne Shante. You had some folks that sided with Sparky D. So, looking back at it in hindsight, it was what? It was like a tie back then between you and Roxanne Shante. Like, okay, yeah, Roxanne, she got the bars, and Sparky, she had the bars as well. So, what was the outcome like?
The outcome, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. When we did this, the song Round One, she kind of got me because she went over the 12 bars, over the 16 bars. You made me mad. You got me started. I'll buck, I'll cold, get retarded. And she just kept going. And I kept looking at my record company like, yo, knocking on the studio window. That ain't fair.
Right.
She just kept going. But I believe we complement each other because we know how to command a crowd. Number one, anybody could rap. Anybody could MC. You have to know how to command a crowd. We know how to command a crowd. We have showmanship. It's in us. We didn't have to practice. Cool GG, Red Alert, and Sparky D never had a rehearsal until this day.
Right.
So I think we complement each other. She taught me some things and I taught her some things. And what the enemy meant for bad, God turned it around for the good. We're best of friends now.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's my sister.
And I want to talk about the now between you and Roxanne Shante, because now your friendship with Roxanne Shante is stronger than ever before.
Yes.
But you also spoke a few moments ago about, you all were like the first female MCs to battle each other. Looking a few years ago, there were words exchanged between Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj, and they ended up having their own battle, their own beef with each other. Right. Lil' Kim said something, and then Nicki addressed it, and they just went back and forth. What were your thoughts as a female MC, looking at other female MCs going back and forth with each other? What do you feel about that? What is your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna be honest, they didn't do it like Roxanne Shante and Sparky D. I'm gonna keep it real. We went head to head, toe to toe. You know, Kim just made a record. Nicki answered her, and it just kept going back and forth. No, where's the cipher at? You pick up the mic, let her pick up the mic, and use your skills. It was skills back then. Roxanne Shante didn't have to take off her clothes. I didn't have to get a fake booty. I didn't have to get uplifted with the breast.
Wow. Did that sound like shots fired at
Nicki? It's all about. And don't get me wrong, because you girls look beautiful. You ladies are beautiful. I love my sisterhood. But it's the skills. We had skills. You understand what I'm saying? We wasn't ashamed. We wasn't afraid. I'm talking about this was a real battle. Queens against Brooklyn, Brooklyn against Queens. And we jumped on a train or we got in a cab or the limo or whatever have you. This was real. That was my opponent, you know, and how I felt about that. I mean, they did what they did, but...
Yo, what was the situation, Sonya, behind the camera? What was the situation between Kim and Nicki Minaj? I think it was because Minaj, she kept mentioning Queen B.
And I can understand the respect, and I can understand who did it better, who did the bar, because Little Kim did dress that way. She really did, actually. And Nicki Minaj, when she did it great. They both did it great. My thing is, and I'm just going to keep it real, you know, my thing is this. Who's the queen bee? Who was the first? Who was the queen? Who sold more records? How much is due? But guess what? Nobody never passed out through Brownsville and say, hey, Sparky. You follow what I'm saying? So how are you the queen? We're all queens. Really? How are you the best? Okay. One sold many, many records. But how are you the best? You didn't come through history. You didn't come through me. You didn't come through Roxanne Shante.
Right.
Don't get it twisted.
Let's take it a step further, ladies and gentlemen. We got Sparky D, legendary hip hop pioneer on the Beat Break Morning Show. Let's take it a step further with hip hop in general, and now, you know, hip hop was built off of battle rap.
Yes, it was.
It was, and you still see part of it of the origin of hip hop to this very day. You know, Drake is he's catching a lot of stuff right now. He's under fire. Then, of course, you know, him and Meek Mill went at it. Right. Like, I don't think that was a real battle in my opinion.
You know, I don't think that was a real battle.
What is your, because you came from it. You came from it. Like, what does it take to actually look at two artists like a Drake and a Meek Mill and say, yo, that's a battle? Like, or anybody.
The battle was KRS-One and MC Shan.
Right.
And Sparky D and Roxanne Shante. This was real, y'all. You know what I'm saying? People all over the world, like you said, some will be on Sparky's side, some will be on Roxanne Shante's side. I mean, we lived this thing. You know, back then, it wasn't so much Hollywood. This was like, yo, let's take it to the trenches. Let's take it to the hood. You know, you on your side and I'm on my side. May the best man or may the best woman win. And these battles nowadays more commercialized. There's no commercials. Pick up your mic, pick up whatever you got to do, and let's roll. Let's get in the cypher and let's do the darn thing.
I think the realest battle to me within the past 15 years that most of us ever experienced was Jay-Z and Nas. I think to me that was a battle.
You know, and I love both of them. I love Nas and I love Jay-Z. Because, you know, I never met Jay-Z. Love Nas, met Nas. Big up to Nas, big up to Jay-Z. But I say Sparky D put Brooklyn on the map, and Jay-Z kept it on the map. You follow what I'm saying? I think that was a great battle between Nas and Jay-Z.
If you had to choose, who you think got it? Do you think Jay-Z had it, or do you think Nas had it? You know, because by popular,
you trying to put my back against the wall. You feel me? You really trying to put.
Because I mean, Jay-Z was nice, but not.
Let me just say this: Jay-Z ain't no joke. Jay-Z is from Brooknam. Big up to Jay-Z.
Marcy Projects.
Like I said, Marcy Projects. Yeah, like I said, and Nas. Yo, I started with Nas. You feel me? Nas was in Power Play Studio saying, "Yo, I like that Sparky D's world. It's Nas' world," and me. Thinking, this little dude is not gonna never make no records or nothing. He just following Marley Marl. I told Nas, you can have it, and he daggone sure used it. So what's up, Nas? You owe me. But, they're two different artists. They're two different MCs. So I give it to Nas and I give it to Jay-Z. In Nas category, can't touch him.
Yeah.
In Jay-Z category, Can't touch him. Jay-Z just thinking stuff and everything is a hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I love both of them, and both of them that's in the hip-hop culture. But there's no other battle than KRS-One and MC Shan. Sparky D, Roxanne Shante. We did it the best. But let's don't forget about Kool Moe D.
Kool Moe D, yeah.
Kool Moe D is a beast.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
hit him up the other day on Facebook like, Kool Moe D, please answer me back.
Right.
You know, I want him to write some new stuff for me. My last go round.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get it from the legend. Kool Moe D is the best. I grew up off of Kool Moe D.
Kool Moe D and LL Cool J. You remember that?
Man.
Yes. You remember
that was a battle.
Yeah.
That was a battle.
Yeah.
You know, it's just how we all put it together. But the people that we name comes from the hood. You understand what I'm saying? We lived and breathed hip hop. You know, Jay-Z, before he became Jay-Z, he would listen to Mr. Magic. He would be in the hood. He would be selling his, doing his thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's right there on board. But some of these commercial artists that's battling, keep that in Hollywood.
Yeah, and I don't know we're going past the break, but it's all good. We can do whatever we want right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. But but you brought up a good point, and it's like a lot of it is just commercial, and it's feed off of the media.
That's what it is.
And social media. Now it's like a lot of artists are taking it to social media, throwing jabs and subliminal messages to each other.
If you think about it, and not to cut you off, no one stand in the ring, get in the ring. It's like a boxing match. People from Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Long Island, Bronx. Everybody came from everywhere. Philadelphia, New Jersey. Everybody came from everywhere to the Roxy's. Everybody came from everywhere to the Encore, to the T Connection, to the Disco Fever.
Right.
They wanted to see this thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so commercialized now. Them niggas ain't trying to get in the same ring. They not trying to do that. They wouldn't dare do that. That's a real battle. Let's keep it real.
I'm still waiting for the pay-per-view battle between Eminem and whoever can battle against Eminem. Because there's even a lot of people. There's a lot of people that say that nobody cannot.
Eminem is sick. Eminem is sick. Hands down, hats off. Can't wait to meet you. Eminem is. I'm speechless.
Man,
Eminem is dope.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just from coming from Sparky D. From true hip hop. Eminem is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know Nick Cannon. I don't know Nick Cannon. Man,
I don't know. It's the wild thing, Nick. You need to get it.
I give him kudos for saying, "Hey, I put my money up if Eminem do this," but I don't think so. I don't think so. But moving forward, with you and Roxanne Shante, you are good friends now. So all that is behind you. It's not so much behind you because it's still being brought up in conversations and what have you. But you are in a good place now.
Yes, I am. I am. That's my sister. A movie's coming out about her life. A biopic is coming out about her life called Roxanne. And I support her 100%. 100%.
Nice.
I think she's one of the best that ever done it. I'm her biggest fan. I just got to keep it real. I love her to death.
That's love.
I love her to death. She taught me a lot, to be a lot spontaneous, and I taught her some things as well. And we have a personal relationship. She hosted my wedding. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And who would ever thought, for me getting married, Roxanne Shante is the host of Sparky D's wedding. She had some ups and downs in her life, and I ministered, I ministered to her and brought her out of some situations. You know what I mean? And it's just that sister love. But when we on the show, we do our show. Mr. Magic taught us that do your show. After that, drink you something. But when she's on the show and I'm on the show, you're going to get Sparky D and you're going to get Roxanne Shante.
Yeah.
Regardless. Because we still have to perform. I mean, we're still artists at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, behind our mind is different. We're sisters.
That's nice.
But we can still battle.
It's kind of similar to Jay-Z and Nas because they had their feud and their battle thing going on, but then down the road, they ended up meeting in the middle, and now Jay-Z and Nas, they are still in a good place. Like, even Nas said that he doesn't even want the radio stations to play Ether no more.
Right. I had a show. Matter of fact, she hosted my 50th birthday party, and they wanted me to perform. I couldn't even do Sparky's turn. You know what I mean? Because she's standing on the side of the stage.
Right.
You know, I couldn't really do Sparky's turn. That's not in me anymore. You know, but don't get it twisted. Call me for a show. Yo, you going down, sis. You know that, right? You going down, baby. You know, and if they call her for a show, I'm going down. Because she's quick with the tongue. But we still give you a show. We'll still give you a battle.
Right.
But just my personal feeling when she's there, I'm like, oh, do I really have to sing this? But it's business.
Yeah. Man, epic so far. The Beat Break Morning Show, MC Sparky D in the building with yours truly, Sean Garvey and DJ Roland. We still got more to cover. This is Sparky D's takeover right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. We're just gonna call it the Sparky D Morning Show because we got so much to talk about. We definitely want to talk about your book, From the Pit to the Palace, because you went through a lot of adversities in your career and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about that. But when we come back from the next break, I want to get your thoughts on this year's VH1 Hip Hop Honors, the ladies in hip hop.
You really want that?
We want that. Do y'all want that? We want that. This is going to be an exclusive. Well, Sparky D yourself.
All right,
I want to get
ready?
your thoughts and your opinions on it because there were a lot of mixed reviews towards the ceremony, and I want to get your thoughts on that.
A lot of mixed feelings. I mean,
right.
Hey, let's keep it real on the morning show.
Let's save it. The Sparky D Morning Show. Sean Garvey, DJ Rolo, the Beat Break Morning Show. Don't go anywhere.
Girls, you thought I was over, but I'm back to rock. You wanna know why? What I can't stop, you might ask. Dustin off ducks, who can't pass my test? They fast, guess who's best? Better take a mite, girls, and rest, cause I'm here. Going straight to the top, when it comes to watching you, I can't stop. When I hear a cold drum beat, it's time to compete at a dope bass, and the picture's complete. Me rhyming, and where's cold cutting? What these other girls doing? Cold nothing but a button. Into each other's business. House me, come on, what is this? Are you stupid, dumb, or insane? Yo, whiz. Tell them my name.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. The Beat Break Morning Show. I just had to say mic check 1 2 1 2, man. Because I'm feeling
1 2.
Yes.
1 2 1 2.
Yes, we're back. We're back. You heard a little bit of Sparky D, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We were talking off the air, and once again, I got the legendary hip hop pioneer MC Sparky D with me. We were just talking off air about the new hip hop artists that are out there. We mentioned Hobson. We mentioned there were a few people that we didn't mention. The new artists that come to my mind are people like Logic, King Los. It's so many, and then of course you have the partial seasonal seasonal artists like the Kendrick Lamars and the J. Coles and all of them. What do you think about the newer hip hop artists that are out there today? The ones that are actually rapping about something and saying something.
I think they're great. They continue to keep the doors open, and for the ones that I don't understand. No. The music is nice. I just really think that today we should say something in our music. We should stand up for something. The cursing, taking a Percocet, I popped a Molly, I did it to the girl, and explaining how they did it.
Right.
I don't like that. Because we have a generation that's coming up that need to be doctors and lawyers and teachers and politicians, and telling us how you pop the perk and how you pop the Molly and how to undress a woman and calling a woman a B. I don't think that's music. I think it's garbage. I think it's garbage. And I'm not going to be hard on that, but my hat goes off to everybody that tries and set their goals and their dreams and their aspirations. Right. So I don't want to knock them down, but Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's get some music. Let's hear some stories. Let's hear a party record. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Let's teach our youth something different. Okay, so it's not hip hop to me. That's not hip hop because hip hop is a culture. That's music.
Right. And so that's what the Beat Break, and we talked about this before. That's what the Beat Break morning show is designed. It's designed to educate and empower people about different things that are going on in the community, but at the same time still give people that party feel.
Right.
Now, everything doesn't have to be all socially conscious and political, but then at the same time everything doesn't have to be glorified.
That's right.
And so Beat Break, when we hear Beat Break, we those were terms that was used back in the day in the golden era of hip hop. And so we just keep on reminding people about what hip hop is, what really hip hop was all about, and what radio has made such a big. Radio played a big part.
Yes, it did.
In hip hop.
It
You
did.
you know what I mean, and we just continue to use that platform, Beat Break 87 and Beat Break Radio, for new artists to come on the platform and to really showcase their talent, but allow artists to really tell their stories.
Okay.
And still bring on the seasonal artists and people that have made a big contribution to hip hop, such as yourself, like the Furious Five and Chuck Rock and a few more people. Big shout outs to Stick Man of Dead Press. We had him on the Beat Break before. He was really saying some real stuff in regards to everything that was happening in politics to even in hip hop, and so we just use the platform to just bring on artists to help continue on with the essence of real hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just thought I'd give you all my thoughts on that real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Now I want to hear your thoughts on the VH1 Queens of Hip Hop, or the ladies of hip hop. Of course, VH1 aired the award ceremony. It's called the Hip Hop Honors, but it was also paying homage to the female MCs, the female hip hop artists, and the names that I'm just gonna throw out there, the ones that they actually highlighted were Queen Latifah.
Okay.
I think definitely Queen Latifah deserved it. Salt-N-Pepa.
Yes, my girls.
Absolutely. Missy Elliott.
Yes.
And Lil' Kim.
Okay.
So we know for a fact that there were a lot of mixed reviews, a lot of mixed feelings by it. Some were really feeling it, some were digging it, and some felt some type of way about it, including Angie Stone, which we all know back in the day. She started out as a rapper, Angie B, Sequence.
Angie B, and she had feel some kind of way.
Yeah, and she had a lot to say about that. But since I got you here, Sparky D, hip hop legendary pioneer, you was there when it was happening.
That's right.
And so when you watched that show, that award ceremony, and saw everything that was happening, what were your thoughts?
First, I want to give honor to all my sisters, because it's a sisterhood. But if you're going to start with the alphabets and you're going to teach your children the alphabets, you start with the letter A. You can't start with the letter H. So if you're going to do history and say first trailblazers or the females that first did this, you're wrong. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I thank God for Salt-N-Pepa, for mentioning Sequence, Sparky D, Roxanne Shante, and Chirac. I thank you, Salt, for doing that. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. How dare you? How could you? Why would you put up pictures and don't even have my picture up there? I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not mad. I'm not jealous.
Talk about it.
Just keep it real.
Talk about it.
There's no way that you can overlook Sparky D. Because when I came out, you loved my voice. You loved my attitude. You wanted to be like me. You wanted to sound like me. So how could you forget me? Press rewind. So here we go. It's 2016. You have to pay homage to the female MCs that started this thing. You understand what I'm saying? Then you have Roxanne Shante picture on the left side and Angie Stone picture on the sequence on the right side. Why? Because you got to keep opening the doors. You want people to see them. No, keep it real. Honor the ladies where honor is due. It didn't just start with you. I know it's Hollywood and I know it's commercial, but keep it real. Keep it real. How dare you? How could you? Why would you? Again, press rewind.
Why do you think they did not highlight you in the award ceremony? Not even put up a picture of you or anything. Why do you think VH1 did that to you, or the people behind VH1 did that?
Really? I think they're intimidated because I take no longs, no shorts, no gimme lend you can you spares. Back then and even now. You know, and I'm not upset and I'm not mad, but just tell the truth. And again, I want to thank God for Salt for telling the truth. You follow me? You bring a lot of different girls out, but how I watch the award show, and I'm not mad. I love Queen Latifah. I love her contribution to hip hop. I love what she done in Hollywood for to keep the doors open for movies. But right is right, wrong is wrong, Queen. You know your homework. I don't even have to tell you to do your homework. And it ain't just about me. It's about a lot of other females were sitting on the couch watching this TV and saying, wow, what happened? You know, when you're going to tell a story, tell it right. I understand you need numbers, you need commercials, but if you would have done hip-hop the way it was supposed to be, you probably have more numbers than that. How about having a cipher with all the female MCs? Everybody want to say who they was the first, they was the second, they trailblazed this, they did this. Yo, put a boxing ring up. Get your opponent. Do a cipher. Do something. Acknowledge all females, but y'all say y'all sisterhood, but always want to shun the other ones to the side that paved the way. You know what I'm saying? I know you can't do it all, but at least have a conscience. You know what I'm saying? You're a black sister. You talk about Black Lives Matter. You talk about bringing the communities together. Come on. Keep it real.
Wow.
Keep it real. I just
Real
gotta
words.
keep it real. You
Real,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I got to keep it real. And everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be accepted. But how dare you? How could you? You follow me? You know, that's hip hop. You mean to tell me you didn't listen to my music before Ladies First came out? Really? You know, not knocking and not tearing my sister down, but it's only fair that, you know, they go back and say, okay, we want to honor them. You know, and talking about sequence, we're going to funk you right on up.
Yeah.
We're going to funk you right on up. You know, get up, get
Right.
up. They was on TV in 79. They was the first female girl group.
Yeah.
That's what that I know of.
Right.
I mean, and just being honest. So don't have sisters fighting like cats and dogs. You know, we paved the way. And when we're here 4 generations later and we're still here, honor us. That's all we're saying. Honor us. How could you do Roxanne Shante and don't have Sparky D? Man, you know what it is.
Wow.
Press rewind, real talk. But the new single's coming out, and it's called Pull the Gates Up. Pull the Gates Up. You know, I had to go back. You know, 28 years, that pen and that paper was just sitting there saying, really? I'm not going to leave my legacy just with Roxanne Shante. The new song is called Pull the Gates Up.
Are we getting an exclusive?
Yeah, you get.
Oh man, drop a bomb! Drop a bomb!
I kind of got the little shakes, but it's
Yeah.
only fair, you know, for MC Shy-Rock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's only fair for the us girls.
Yeah.
It's only fair for Mercedes ladies. It's only fair, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just keep it real, y'all. Just keep it real. That's all I'm saying. I love all of y'all, every female MC, because we're sister in this sisterhood. But you know what? And that's just like I'm sorry, my brother. Can I say this?
Go ahead.
If there's someone in the community that's hungry, and you know they don't have an outlet to get no food, and you got food, go on and give them something to eat. So I'm saying this to you, Queen, as a real sister. You got an outlet in Hollywood. You got an outlet in VH1. Tell the real story. Tell the real story.
Wow.
And stop honoring the same females and honor the ones who paved the way for you guys. And that's what's up.
Wow.
And that's how real I can get it, Queen. And I love you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Wow, man. Our hits are blowing up on the Beat Break Morning
Y'all
Show.
got real
The
behind that thing.
the
You
Sparky
kinda
D
messed me
Morning
up.
Show. We are up against a break, Sparky D, but I want to just to stay within the same walls as the VH1 Hip Hop Honors. I want to
Okay.
bring up something that Eve said in her recent interviews as it relates to the Hip Hop Honors, and I'm gonna let
Okay.
you know what she said and get your thoughts about it, and then of course talk a little bit about sequence and more thoughts on the VH1 Hip Hop Honors. So we getting exclusives. We getting exclusives right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Sparky D, Sean Garvey, and DJ Roller. We'll be right back. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's the Beat Break Morning Show with Sean Garvey and the crew.
Let's start.
You are now rocking with the best.
Double rainbow. Oh my God.
Live on your radio. It's the Beat Break with your host, Sean Garvey.
I'm the dude.
Yo, welcome back to Beat Break Morning Show, or the Sparky D Morning Show. Matter of fact,
This is the morning show with my man Sean. I can't even do the whole intro. You gotta do that. Go ahead. It's your morning show. You do the darn thing.
hip hop royalty, ladies and gentlemen. Sparky D, Sean Garvey, DJ Roland. Follow us at Beat Break Radio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and all your social media. Before the break, we was talking about the VH1 Hip Hop Honors.
Okay.
And what your thoughts on it and stuff. And I want to say something that, or kind of echo something that Eve said in her recent interviews as it relates to the VH1 Hip Hop Honors dedicating the queens of hip hop. And, you know, when she was asked about her thoughts regarding the mixed reviews towards the award ceremony, she pretty much said that she was real happy for what VH1 did and that it's a start. It's not going to really do everything right, but it's a start to open up other things for other female MCs to come in and do their own way of doing things as it relates to, you know, hip hop and how it was for female MCs. What are your thoughts about what Eve said as it relates to that? Because, you know, she was the host of the VH1 Hip Hop Honors. And
I want to give a shout out to Eve because I never met her. Always loved her music, and I don't like a lot of people's music.
Yeah, she's a very talented artist.
Very talented, beautiful young lady. She looked beautiful on that day, and she really didn't have too much to say on. She was doing an interview with someone, and I kind of heard what she said, and she said it is a start. She don't have nothing. She just said I don't got nothing to do with it. I love everybody. That was smart,
right?
You know, that was smart, and I truly believe she loves everybody. But when you're talking about history, it has to be done right. That's just the bottom line. It has to be done right. And again, she said, you know, it's just a start. They're gonna have some more. Well, I'm waiting for the next one. You know, I really don't have too much to say on that. You know, Eve didn't really say too much stuff. She says she loves all the sisters, and I believe that she does. I love her character. I love her music. But it really wasn't Eve. Eve was called the host. Eve really didn't have no input. You know what I'm saying, on the aspect of the show. You know, but it is a start, and I want to see what's coming up next. I really do.
Yeah. You know, VH1, and I had a conversation with someone previously about how VH1 goes about highlighting certain things, especially when it comes to hip hop. And see, VH1 is more catered towards the millennials and the popularity of hip hop from not all the way back to the late 70s, but like maybe like in the middle 80s towards the late 80s and 90s.
Guess what? That'd be a great show. The whole world is waiting for Roxanne Shante and a Sparky D. The whole world is waiting for a Sequence. The whole world is waiting for a Nikki D. You follow what I'm saying? The whole world is waiting for a Sweet Tea. You have to give us a chance, an opportunity. We know how to do a show. Picture Roxanne Shante coming out of one room, one door, and I'm coming out the next door. We know how to start a party. Their numbers and their ratings will go up. I'll challenge them.
Wait a minute. Are you insinuating, first time right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, are you insinuating or implying that there may be or there should be a reality show or a docuseries based off of female MCs like yourself, Roxanne Shante, and Nikki D, and
all that's coming up. We're working on that right now. I can't really say anything.
Right.
But what I can say is, don't miss it. Don't miss it. It's going down. Don't miss it. You know, again, it's so commercialized. It's so Hollywood. But if you have a raw, real, and righteous VH1 Hip Hop Honors for some real females, you'll get a show. And we won't forget our lyrics either. They forgot Biggie's lyrics. How could you? Why would you?
How do you feel about that?
Press rewind. I just said, how dare you? How could you? Not even
Rich
that.
homie Quan.
How could you have a show? And you know, you could go to any award show and they'll show who's in the audience. To me, and I'm just keeping it real, and I love them, and I may not never be on there. You never showed the old school females. You never even showed their face. You know, when you're in the award show, they show who's in the audience. They never once put cameras on them. You didn't do them no favor. And for the ones who think they thought them a favor, well, then they need to sit down and let us do what we got to do. Because you didn't do us no favor. And I thank God Roxanne Shante didn't walk out on stage. I thank God Angie Stone and Sequence didn't come out on stage. And really, I thank God Shy Rock didn't stand on that little whatever. I don't even know why she went out there. You understand what I'm saying? And I just got to keep it real. I love all my sisters. Right is right and wrong is wrong. We're still living. We're still living. We're still living. You know what I mean? They always say they doing stuff for the community and sponsorship here and this here and the Black Lives Matter. Really?
Right.
Really?
Right.
Really? And it's okay. Because if God is for us, who could be against us? It's all good. I'm just sharing how I feel, so I don't want to keep it inside of me. You asked me a question, and I'm learning not to lie today because of my past. So I'm just going to keep it real.
Yeah.
Thank God for my God sister, Little Mama, who turned it out. Doing Little Kim stuff.
She did her thing.
Yeah, she did her thing.
Little Mama.
And
who
was
so
beautiful.
Who else?
They all looked it beautiful, and I thank God for Salt-N-Pepa for representing what their contribution to hip hop.
Right.
I thank Missy because Missy is brilliant. Missy is she just goes for what she knows. Missy doesn't care about anybody. She does her thing, and I love each and every last one of them. But when you're gonna talk about first, and you're gonna do history, do it right because it didn't start with life. And that's just the bottom line. Yo,
before we go into a break, Sparky D, ladies and gentlemen, dropping jewels, dropping exclusives. What do you think the turnout is going to be for the upcoming BET Hip Hop Awards that's coming up? We're just around the corner. You know, what can you imagine in your mind what the BET Hip Hop Awards this year is going to be? Or who would, like
any other BET award. What this ain't that? No, I'm saying I love them all.
What do you like to see happen at the BET Hip Hop Awards? For me, I would like to see
Hip Hop Awards. Show some hip hop. Don't show commercial. Don't show Hollywood. Show hip hop. My God, call me. I mean,
like to
a cipher. If you don't call me, call some other folks. Show hip hop.
There's two things that I would like to see. I would like to see a female hip hop cipher. We talked about it off the air.
I would love that.
A female MC hip hop cipher. And I would like to see a special tribute to Phife Dawg.
You know what, man?
But I don't think that's going to happen.
But let me tell you something. Not just Phife Dawg. Jam Master Jay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Phife Dawg, Jam Master Jay, Biggie Smalls, Tupac. Y'all come on, help me. Big Pun, right?
Yeah, Big Pun.
Big Pun.
Yeah.
You know, and just like they do in R&B and everything, they show the pictures, show that of hip hop.
Right, Jay Dilla.
Yeah, just show that.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, you had some good ideas right there. Maybe we need to hit BET up.
Man, you know how that goes, Sparky.
Yeah, I know
how
it is.
You know.
I know how it is.
We're probably gonna have to make 100 calls before it
chilling.
Yeah.
What more can I say?
Top billing. Sparky D, ladies and gentlemen. She got the book From the Pit to the Palace. We're going to talk about that after the break. The Beat Break Morning Show. Sparky D, yours truly, Sean Garvey, and DJ Roland. Y'all keep it live.
You have tuned into Beat Break Radio with Sean Garvey and DJ Roland.
What's going on, Facebook Universe? Hardest working man in radio, Sean Garvey, with the legendary hip-hop pioneer, Sparky D.
What's up, Facebook family? Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, and I want to let the Facebook users know, of course, we are doing a sneak preview of the Beat Break Morning Show. She is one of the many guests that we're going to have on during the new season of the Beat Break Morning Show, season 8 of the Beat Break Morning Show. I'm just gonna let people know on Facebook really quick while we got the other cameraman setting everything up real quick. Some of the guests we got for the new season of the Beat Break Morning Show includes Raheem Shabazz, filmmaker Raheem Shabazz of Elementary Genocide. We also got Simon Baby from Magic 107, from Magic 107.5, 97.5 here in Atlanta, Radio 1 Atlanta. We got him on the show. We also going to have Mark John Jeffries on the show as well. You know him from Losing Isaiah, one of the stars on Power.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Man. Yeah. We got so many folks that we're going to have on the Beat Break Morning Show.
You also had Chubb Rock, didn't you?
Yeah, we had Chubb Rock on the show, of course. Yep.
Hey, Sandy.
What up? All right, the Beat Break Morning Show. Check us out on BeatBreakRadioFM.com. We're also syndicated on BeatBreak 87 FM in Atlanta, Home Team Radio, iHeart Radio, TuneIn. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at BeatBreak Radio, all your social media sites. And coming soon, we're going to be on Muse Digital One, MuseDigital1.com. That's going to be our new home this season, this fall. You can catch the Beat Break Morning Show on there this fall. So follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Beat Break Radio, and follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter at Sean Garvey and at Sean Garvey ATL. All right, so we ready?
You're going to have to pay for that commercial live on Sparky D page on Facebook. That is a paid sponsor.
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's what's up. That's
all right.
what's up.
Okay. All right. Sparky D, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. That was a little bit of Sparky D right there. And we are now going to talk about the moment that everybody's been waiting for.
Okay.
We're going to now talk about your book, From the Pit to the Palace.
That's what's up. From the pit to the palace.
You talk about the life and career of Sparky D.
Right.
You know, you went through a lot of things in your career as a hip hop artist.
Yes, I did.
You went through a lot of adversities. Matter of fact, I'm just going to let you share your testimony to the listeners out there and how people can check out the book.
Okay, most of y'all know, my Facebook family, most of them know, my testimony. For those that don't know, I was an old school rapper, MC Sparky D. I battled Roxanne Shante. But it was one day that I was at the Encore. I think it was the Encore in Queens. And a lot of different artists was there. I'm not going to mention no names. And they was passing around a dollar bill. And this dollar bill had some white stuff in it. It was some powder and it was cocaine. And I told Moski and City Skim from the Playgirls, nah, don't come downstairs. Y'all can't come down here. They doing some things. But me wanting to be nosy, and they passed around the dollar bill, and I began to sniff cocaine. Mm-hmm. And that was the worst day of my life because crack cocaine was just coming out. And I went to smoke some crack cocaine, and I smoked crack cocaine for 17 years. And in the midst of smoking crack cocaine for 17 years, I became homeless. I went through domestic violence. Homeless, domestic violence, prostitution, you name it, I done it in the bowels of hell. But God delivered me. Right. And when God began to deliver me, I became 7 years abstinence, no finger, no vibrator, no man, no nothing, just 7 years abstinence. And but God, because I can't do it on my own. God done that for me.
Right.
But being in the music business, there's a lot of different drugs flying around and a lot of different things. And, I didn't say no. I wanted to be a part. I wanted to be a part of something, and I wanted to be down. When sometimes we think we have to be cool to do drugs. And, hey, I did it, and that's what happened. But God delivered me. God delivered me. And I wrote a book called From the Pit to the Palace, explaining my story. That's right, explaining my story. It's on Amazon.com, and it also encourages you not to be a follower, to be a leader. It teaches you some things, even in church, how people won't accept you because they'll look down at you, who's best to dress, who's dressed the best. And, you come from the street. And it's a lot of church hurt that goes around, and church hurt is the worst hurt. So, but just to encourage you guys, just fall in love with Jesus. Have a relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be flying. You don't have to dress all up to go to church. Just build a personal relationship with God.
Right.
And there's a lot of different things in the book that you can learn from. Just tune in. It encourages you. It's an encouraging word on an everyday basis. And it just talks about my life.
Mm-hmm. And it's an easy read, too. It's not a hard book. It's an easy read. And, it chronicles the life of you, Sparky D, and where you at right now, to the point where now you're involved more heavily in the church as an apostle.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm an ordained apostle. I go out on a daily basis. I encourage the youth on a daily basis. I have a ministry called Treasure Ministries. It's my pleasure to find your treasure within inside yourself.
Right.
My goal is to pull out your destiny, and tell you it's okay. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And there's nothing too hard for God. And as long as you have breath in your body, every day you can make a difference in your life and in someone else's life.
Right.
And that's just where I'm at, with my new single coming out, reality show, the movie Roxanne, just doing a lot of different things.
And you paying it forward at the same time too, especially in the realm of gospel music. You was awarded in 2007 for the Gospel Award for Song of the Year. I believe it was called "This Is for the Church."
Yeah, This Is for the Church.
Yeah.
And ironically, that was a MySpace song. I didn't even have a record, and I won against Bishop Paul Morton, the Anointed Pace Sisters, Prophetess Juanita Bynum. You know, when God shows up, he shows out. And it's called This Is for the Street, This Is for the Hood, This Is for the Church that's up to no good. And I won that, you know, and I won that. And again, that's another story because it's so cliquish. But God will make room for you. And the Bible said your gift will make room for you.
Right.
So, you know, it's my time, it's my turn, it's my year. And again, if God is for me, who could be against me? It doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
You know, at one time it did. You know, I felt sorry. I was in a little pity party. Oh, you know, this, oh, that. But I just stand and trust on God's word. God's going to do it. God's going to do it. He had me hidden for a reason.
Yeah. And the book, From the Pit to the Palace.
Go get it. It's on Amazon. Go support your girl. And it's just not about me. It's a lot of good stuff in this book.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff that you can learn from. It's encouraging words. It'll lift you up even when you're down.
Right.
Trust me.
Yeah.
God is doing the darn thing. It
Restructure.
ain't about me. I got to give him glory. Restructure, rebuild, and restore.
Yeah. There you
Real,
go.
raw, and righteousness. I don't bite my tongue. I have to keep it real.
Yeah, and you've been doing it for the past few hours now. the time that you spent with us right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. And before we let you go, Sparky D, you got to do something for us real quick. We got Sonya behind the camera. She's doing the Facebook Live, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're doing a sneak preview of the Beat Break Morning Show Season 8 with Sparky D. You still got some bars in you, of course,
I do.
you know, and every now and then we do this thing called the Beat Break 87 Cypher, where we bring in artists and we allow them to rap over some hip hop beats. So let's see, we got I'm gonna have to multitask here, meaning that you can do acapella.
Yeah, that's what an MC does.
Okay.
I mean, I don't need no music.
You don't need no
you
beats.
Want me to have some beats? No,
we like you don't need no beat.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, DJ.
Hey, here we go. Sparky D is in the house. No introduction needed. Start the rap game. I could you act conceited. I gave you rap battles with my girl Roxanne Shante before any Bismarck or kid in play like Run DMC. I made you walk that way. L Jam Master J, old school flow. You know that's me. I'm the SPARKYD. And if you're in the industry, you know that's me. Big up to my peeps in the NYC. Been doing my thing since Murphy's Clap. And if it wasn't for that, the game record was whack. Who put it down for you young school cats? Back in the days, we didn't do it like that. Old school cats brave one another. New school cats can't stand each other. I don't need no music.
Wow, no beat, no music, no hooks. No nothing.
But get ready for the new single, Pull the Gates Up.
Pull the gates
Pull
up.
the gates up.
Man, we got to play some of your recent stuff, though, before we get out of here here on the Beat Break Morning Show. This is for the church. We got to take them to church because I felt like this been church to me throughout the entire show. This been church to me, and you really dropped, like, not only knowledge, but you dropped some exclusives. You dropped some great stuff that the listeners needed to hear. So, man, what I gotta say, Sparky D, this is one of the best interviews. This is one of the best interviews that I have ever conducted.
Thank you so much.
Right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Any final remarks? Any shout outs that you want to make real quick?
I want to just shout out to all my Facebook family. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for keeping me in the loop. Thank you for encouraging me, actually. And then I want to really say this. I want to give a shout out to Roxanne Shante. I want to thank her for putting me a part of what she's doing, because she could have easily left me out. She really could have.
Right.
But I want to encourage her to stay focused, stand on God's word, to know that God got your back like a jacket. You say that to yourself, please believe it. In spite of what it look like, in spite of what it seems, in spite of what it feels, in spite of what people are saying, no, this is your time. This is your time. No, you can't please everybody, Roxanne Shante. You can't answer every phone call. But I want you to stay focused, stay true to yourself, and know a sister like me is praying for you. I love each and every sister on the battlefield. I love each and every sister in the MC game. But hey, each one teach one. Pick your right hand up and pat your own self on the back. And don't forget, Pull the Gates Up 2017.
Hey, before we go, shout outs to Dej Loaf, shout outs to Lil Mama, shout outs to the new female MCs. It's so many of them. It's so many out there. Let me tell you all something before we go, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Without Sparky D, without Roxanne Shante, without Sequence, without Salt-N-Pepa, without MC Shyrock, without Nikki D and all of them, there would not be a Dej Loaf. There would not be a Lil Mama. There would not be a Lil Kim. There would not be a Foxy Brown. There would not be the Brat. There would not be MC Light. There would not be Yo-Yo. There would.
You're right. And I don't want people to think that we're upset. We're not upset. What we're saying is this 4th generation, and if we are still living, just honor the queens. That's all we ask for. We're really not asking for much, and we know it's a new day and time. It is a new generation. But how dare you? How could you? Why would you? And I say, press rewind.
There it is, the one and only Sparky D, ladies and gentlemen, exclusively right here on the Beat Break Morning Show.
It's the Beat Break Morning Show with Sean Garvey and the crew.